What began as 16 candidates has now turned into one of the biggest Big Brother style orgs of this past winter 2022. We now have 3 candidates who are vying for the title of president. Who will it be? We're going to find out tonight. Hello, everybody. I'm Eric, and I am one of the production members for the president and part and leader of the President News team. We are so close to finding a winner, but we have so much to do tonight. Part 3 of the Frontrunner, our finale. There's a lot happening, and it's going to be great. Joining me tonight is one of our amazing production members, my co-host of the news team, amazing production member. Please welcome Jake.
Hi everyone, I cannot believe we are already at the finale. It seems like just yesterday I was making fun of 16 people I barely knew, and now I'm just making fun of 3 of them, and one of them is about to be the president of org.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be nuts. Like we started this a month ago, and we now have the final 3 waiting, anxious, ready to go. Let's quickly talk to all 3 of them in no particular order except alphabetically, which made no sense whatsoever. Please welcome our first member of the final 3, Cody. Hello, Cody.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. Ready to be the hopeful president of orgs, as you might say.
Excellent, excellent. Glad to have you on board. All right, next up, he is the shirtless wonder himself. Please welcome Nick.
Hello.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. A little hungry, but I have my chocolate and my peanut butter here, so we're well prepared.
Fantastic. Excellent to hear. Well done. Well, good luck tonight to you as well. And last but definitely not least, I was gonna make like a who built the ark joke, but we're just gonna go on with it. Like, who built the president? I don't know. It's Noah. Hello, Noah.
Eric, I already have too many sheep on my ark. You're not welcome.
I think that what you meant to say is Noah, he didn't build the ark.
Oh, that's true. We got
Coming
it.
into this game like I started sassy with a bottle of wine, Eric. That's all I got to say.
Fantastic. Excellent. All right. So we have a lot to do tonight. First off, as a quick heads up to everybody who's just tuning in, last night we had parts 1 and 2 of the Frontrunner competition. The winner of part 1 was what we like to call the hellish wall sit, with cups and a wall sit, and that was Nick. And then we had flip cup general knowledge trivia, where you had to flip cups and answer trivia questions at the same time, and the winner of that was Cody. That means, Noah, you will be sitting out of part 3. Cody and Nick, one of you will be the next frontrunner, the final frontrunner of the season. So with that, Nick, I'm actually going to, not Nick, Noah, I'm actually going to remove you from the screen for just a moment. Still keep your hands up during this whole time, because this will be there's no influence. And Jake, you're going to get our electoral college ready and rolling. So I'm going to have you go take care of them while we are focusing on the part 3 of our front runner, which is a reprise of the wall sit. Kidding. All right. So, well, you both have brought your materials with you. You have paper with letters A, B, and C on them, which is perfect, because our competition tonight, you probably guessed, has something to do with the Electoral College. So one of you is about to be the president of orgs. One of you is about to be the president of this game. And like any good president, you need to build a cabinet. So welcome to part 3 of your frontrunner competition. Whoever wins this part will be the final frontrunner and will single-handedly decide who goes with them to the finale. And just like any president, you need a cabinet. Luckily, we have 8 candidates who would make great additions to your cabinet, and they even took the time to suggest positions that they want. Well, in the spirit of public disclosure, the President News Team compiled a series of statements about each member of the Electoral College. One of the statements that you'll read is false. Your task is to identify the false statement about each candidate's game. If you correctly identify the false statement, you will get a point. The candidate with the most points at the end of 8 questions will win the final front runner of the season. In the event of a tie, we will go to a tiebreaker question. Are there any questions? Feeling good? All right. Seeing none, let's build a cabinet.
You're also putting the questions in chat, right?
Yep. I'm going to do one even better when you see in just a moment. All right. So starting us off tonight, our amazing first member of the Electoral College, Kendall.
Hi, my name is Kendall Ware, and while I cannot be president, I would love to be your secretary of what the fuck is a Kyle. Here are my qualifications. Exactly. What the fuck is a Kyle?
Well, as mentioned, Kendall, we compiled some qualifications that Kendall has. Which of the following is not true about Kendall's game? Was it A, she finished the White House puzzle in 3 minutes? B, she was nominated 3 times before elimination? Or C, she received 6 votes in the round she was eliminated? Go ahead and pick your A, B, or C and put it to your chest now. You have 5 seconds.
Can you say the options again? I'm sorry.
Sure. Finished the White House puzzle in 3 minutes, nominated 3 times before elimination, or C, she received 6 votes in the round she was eliminated. 2, 1. Reveal. Yeah, nice easy one to begin with. The correct answer is indeed finish the White House puzzle in 3 minutes. She did not compete because she had a punishment. So, moving on, we have our second member of the Frontrunner round. We have Missy.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and even though I can't be president, I'd love to be on your cabinet as the Secretary of Makeup and Drinking.
Fantastic. What of the following is not true about Missy's game? Was it A, scored exactly 5 minutes on the Capitol building puzzle? B, received the first unanimous elimination of the season? Or C, she was announced as the second nominee on Mudslinger Night?
What was the first one? You kind of cut out.
Oh, scored exactly 5 minutes on the Capitol building puzzle. Yeah, and it's also on the banner below. 3, 2, 1. Reveal. The correct answer is C. She was announced as the first nominee on Mudslinger Night, followed by Kendall. Both of you got a point. Moving on, let's go to our third Electoral College member, Julia.
Hi, lovelies. It's me, Julia. And although I cannot be the president, I would love if you would consider me to be on your cabinet as the Secretary of Sarcastic Comments.
I sensed a little sarcasm in that one, but I'm kidding. Which of the following is not true about Julia's game? Was it A, she scored 104,000 on Card Sharks? B, she finished 6 seconds faster than Fabi in the top 15 frontrunner? Or C, her camera was off when she was eliminated? You have 5 seconds. Reveal. Cody says A, Nick says B. The correct answer is A. She actually scored over 200,000 in Card Sharks. So Cody gets the point. It is 3-2. Moving on to our fourth member of the Electoral College, Chandler.
Hey, I'm Chandler. And unfortunately, while I can't be president, there are 3 things that I can be. You can choose me for your Secretary of Sexiness. Look at me. Or 2, if that doesn't float your boat, you can choose me for Secretary of Spooky. I love all things spooky, so like, I can help with that. I can get those freaks and geeks and goblins and ghosts on your side. Let's go. And if that doesn't float your boat, well, you're a lost cause, but anyways, I can be your Secretary of Sleepiness. And that really just entails me sleeping all the time and everyone else who loves sleep. So yeah, pick me to be your cabinet mate and you can get spooky, sexy, or sleepy.
Well, don't fall asleep or get spooked out by these qualifications. Which of the following is the false one? Was it A, he finished the fastest time on both puzzles he submitted for the top 15 frontrunner? B, placed in top 3 in 5 different challenges? Or C, 6.969 seconds slower than the winner of perfect timing? 5, 4. Reveal. Cody says B. Nick says C. The correct answer Is B, Chandler actually finished in the top 3 in 6 different challenges throughout the season? Nice. Moving on to our next member of the cabinet, Jonathan.
Hi, it's Jonathan, and although I may no longer be eligible to be president, and I'm Canadian, so I'm not sure that I actually was ever eligible, I would love to be a part of your cabinet as the Secretary of Trade. As the self-proclaimed trade of the season, I will do what I do best and be inactive for the first half of the term and then sit there and complain about everybody. Now, remember, when it comes time to fill your cabinet, select me as your Secretary of Trade. I was really good at that one counting challenge. Oh, and the cups as well. And if you don't know what trade means, that's a hate crime.
Which of the following is not true? we love it. That's amazing. Which of the following is not true about Jonathan's run for the president? Was it A, he received 5 elimination votes all season? B, he scored 30 seconds in the House of Cards? Or C, he nominated Chandler before Noah at the top 8 nomination ceremony? You have 5 seconds. Reveal. Yeah, that's an easy one. The correct answer was C. He actually nominated Noah and then Chandler at the top 8 nomination ceremony. You both scored a point. Moving on to the next member of our Electoral College, please welcome Mitchell.
What's up, everybody? While I cannot be the president, I really think that you should consider giving me a position in your cabinet as the Secretary of Reading a Bitch.
Well, let's read these next qualifications. Which of the following is the false one? Is it A, he got the first song wrong in the Finish the Lyrics competition? B, one of 4 two-time Debate Pass winners? Or C, tied with Bill in placement in the WikiLeaks competition? You have 5 seconds. Reveal. Cody says A. Nick says B. You know what that means? Correct answer is C. He actually Bill actually tied with Michaela with 16. Mitchell actually had 17 in the WikiLeaks competition. Nobody got the point. Speaking of Bill, the next member of the Electoral College is Bill.
Hello, candidates. Bill Methling here. And while I can't be president, I'd love to be on your cabinet as the Secretary of Architecture. Because you know I built up this house with my own bare hands. I built up one side, I built up the other side, and I king floated my way through this shit as you all just wrecked it down brick by brick. But you better remember who built it. That was me, bitches. Great game.
Well, let's see if one of you can build on your lead with this question. That was an attempt, I know. Which of the following qualifications is not true? Is it A, he won Finish the Lyrics on a Disney song? B, nominated Michaela before Kendall at the top 13 nomination ceremony? Or C, he finished in 6th in the House of Cards competition? You have 5 seconds. Reveal. Cody says A. Nick says B. The correct answer is B. He actually nominated Kendall before Michaela at the top 13 nomination ceremony. Cody is in the lead with 5. Nick has 4. It comes down to the final question. We finish it off with the one and only Mike.
Hey y'all, Mike James here. And since you people decided to vote me out, I am no longer can be not voted president, but I would love to be part of your cabinet. I'd love to be your Secretary of Public Relations, because God knows you're going to need all the help you can get talking to people, because it didn't look like you talked to many people throughout this game. So maybe I can help you, reach out to the public and, get your numbers up. Always good thing to do.
Which of the following qualifications is not true about Mike's game? Was it A, he received a vote to eliminate the first time he was nominated? B, he was the replacement nominee 3 times? Or C, he completed both jigsaw decision puzzles in a total time of under 5 minutes? You have 5 seconds. Reveal. Nick says A. Cody says B. One of you is correct. The correct answer. And our final front runner of the season, correct answer is B. Congratulations, Cody. You are in the finale. All right, let me go ahead and stop that lo-fi music for a moment here. Let's bring Noah back in. Thank you, Noah, for being so patient. I'm going to lose that banner. We are now going to immediately go into our final live poll of the season. Nick, Noah, you are currently nominated for elimination. Cody will have the sole vote to eliminate tonight. We'll go in alphabetical order and just take a moment this is your last chance to explain why you should sit next to Cody in the president finale. Nick, you'll go first.
This is my first time going first in a usually everybody. Yeah, we made it here together as a 3. Somebody has to have the short end of the stick. So whatever your decision, I still love both of you. And I would really appreciate not having to have the decision between the 2 of you. So please take me.
All right, Noah, you're up.
As Nick said, we've literally made it all the way together. I fucking love you both. I'd probably die for you both, like I said this morning. And Cody, literally day one. And now we can say it. The corruption. Literally, we have made it all the way. And it would just be downright depressing, like bananas unripening or whatever everybody said, if you got rid of me this fucking late. So, Nick, I fucking love you, whatever he chooses. Literally. Ugh, we did it, guys. I love you both.
All right, Cody, you are guaranteed second place and no money because this is not Big Brother. But what I will say is you are one step closer to becoming the president. But now you have the most important decision to make of the season. You must decide if you want to sit next to Noah or Nick. This could be the difference between winning or losing the presidency. Are you ready to make that decision?
As ready as I'll ever be.
All right. Well, please go ahead and announce that decision now.
First off, I want to say to both of you, none of us could have ever gotten here without any other group of people and how everything played out. And I mean, to be able to move forward with you two in this game all the way to Final 3 has been amazing, humbling, and very satisfying. So I just want to thank you both for being 2 of the best late game allies I could ever ask for. Unfortunately, I do want to stick by my word and to the corruption. Nick, I love you and I adore you. But I'm really sorry to say you are going to have to choose between your 2 besties this game. So, Nick, I do vote to eliminate you.
It is official with the elimination vote. Nick, your campaign has indeed come to an end. But Nick, on behalf of everyone at the president, you truly are the shirtless king. We were so honored to have you here, and we will actually see you momentarily as you cast your decision for who wins tonight.
Mm-hmm. Bye. Love you
Love
both. Good luck.
True icon.
Thank you for at least not sending me until very tonight, so I don't have to.
I could never do that to you, man.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Nick. All right. Cody, Noah, you have done it.
Oh, my God.
you are sitting in the finale. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Nick set up in the Electoral College so that he can get situated and everything ready to go. I'm going to play that countdown that you saw at the beginning. We're not going to play it the whole way through. We will officially start back up with the finale at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then that'll, 3 minutes, right on the nose. So go ahead and get ready. Whatever you need to do, regroup. Viewers, we will be right back. When we get back, the finale begins. Best of luck, gentlemen.
Good luck, Noah.
Good luck, Cody. I love you.
Love you too, man.
Welcome back, everyone, to the finale of The President. We are moments away from crowning our champion, but first, our final two candidates are going to face off one final time to sway the votes of the Electoral College. So, with that in mind, for those who just joined us, let us introduce the final two, Cody and Noah. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. One of you is going to win this game. Here are the rules for tonight. We've already went through them, but just so that our viewers are informed, each candidate will have time for a 3-minute opening statement. We will then have a question and answer period with each juror for the next, and each juror will have 5 minutes for their questions. And then we will have time for a 3-minute closing statement. Once the closing statements are done, I'll say a few words, and then I'll say the magic words. The polls are open. That'll be the point where the Electoral College will be able to cast their votes. So, with that in mind, Cody, as you are the final frontrunner, you can decide if you want to be the first speaker of the night, which means first opening statement, last closing, or if you would like to go be the second opening, first closing.
I'll go first for the opening.
Okay, so you'll go first for the opening and last for
alphabetical order.
Yeah, perfect. Excellent. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and remove Noah and myself. Cody, you have 3 minutes, and keep an eye on the private chat as the time rolls. But your time will officially start as soon as I leave the room.
Oh boy, I get the entire screen to myself. Hey everyone. First, I want to say thank you, Eric Taylor, as well as the rest of the production team for hosting this game, and thank you for making this definitely one hell of a season. The way I see my game, I see it as basically 3 parts. The first part was very much like round 1, round 2, integrating myself in with everybody, being able to host Jackbox Night so I could not only appear social but facilitate other social interaction, as well as getting close with a lot of people to try to narrow down a lot of the states. I exchanged with like Bill, Mike, Noah, John, Julia, Chandler. And that very much helped me find a bunch of punishments, but also a power that inevitably helped. The second part was me kind of getting in, I'm sure the jury knows about it now, the 5-star generals, which was myself, Noah, Bill, Mike, and Chandler. And that was very much strong until Chandler tried to kind of pit people against each other, specifically going after Bill. And that's kind of where my game shifted into part 3, where it very much became a different game than what I was hoping for the end game. But in my mind, it was the only way to get out, which was winning the competitions I needed to, having my social relationships with people like Noah who would save me, people like Nick who would save me if I was potentially in danger. And it also required me to make a lot of really difficult decisions, such as, like having to use the power against Jonathan, someone who I tried to foster a very early connection with that proved to be really useful, as he offered me information when I was being lied to by certain people in the game, as well as on Bill's elimination, when even though it was a group consensus, I still had to be the one to deliver the bad news. I just want to say again, like, it's been amazing to be able to play this game with you. And whatever you vote, I hope that at the end of the night you're able to sleep well, because at the end of the day, this is a game. I want the best person to win. If it is me, I really want that to be me. If you don't think that, I would be very happy being Noah's vice president to honor the corruption. Back to you.
All right. With that in mind, thank you, Cody. Noah, you're up.
All righty. Guys, I had to come into this game to do what I had to do, and that's put on a poker face and vote people out as soon as they needed to go. The very first week of this game, I put the physical target on my back. I won the first 3 competitions of the season back to back to back, winning HOH, POV, and COS, Frontrunner, Debate Pass, whatever you want to name it here. From there, I continued to win competitions. I won the first 5 of 5 I was eligible to compete in, which not only emphasized my physical target, but I was continuing to be a vocal powerhouse in this game. Day 1, I literally told y'all, Zach didn't want to be here. What did Zach do? Zach blew up. Literally every move I made in this game, I had to make sure that my constituents and allies were also unaffected. It got to the point on day 17, Jonathan had actually told me, you did nominate me, Chandler did nominate me, but I'm giving you a hall pass. And come live night, what did he do? He put Chandler and I up. And that's when I knew that there are some slimy politicians in the White House. Week 3 of this game, when Cody and I won Frontrunner, there was no plan to backdoor Mitchell. I tried reassuring you, Mitchell, over and over. There was no plan. The target was unestablished, but we decided to hold off on nominations just in case Fabi quit, because we knew that moving forward into a new round, it would earn us some sort of reward for winning a competition without our week following through. That was my plan. Strategically, I did throw some competitions despite winning 8 overall throughout the season. I won 4 Frontrunners, 2 debate passes, and 2 COSs. I saved allies like Nick, Michaela. I've saved literally anybody that was willing to work with me long-term or short-term. It got to the point where the debate pass was used 9 times, and I was never a backdoor plan. I made it unnominated until day 30 as a final nominee. Yes, Jonathan put me up, but Cody saved me. I also saved Cody, so we had hand in hand in each other. But I made it this far literally with 0 votes against me, because I was never on the block as a final nominee. Cody, we don't know, because apparently everybody was out to get him the round Julia saved him as the COS. honestly, I played this game loud, proud, and yes, I said controversial things, and I'm willing to address those tonight. Any questions, bring them on. Good luck, Cody.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your opening statements, Cody and Noah. Our first member of the Electoral College is waiting backstage. I see you in there. Hello. Just a quick reminder to the Electoral College. If you're not used to StreamYard, there is an option that has private chat open. Jake will keep monitoring the time and giving you the 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute, and then I'll pop on after 0 seconds. So, but I think that should be totally fine. And always, Electoral College candidates, this has been a phenomenal game. No matter who wins tonight, I'm just so thrilled for all of you. Attack the game. Attack the dad jokes. Don't attack each other. Show love for one another. All right. With that in mind, who better than to start us off on the Electoral College? Oh, but before I even do that, just a quick note: Jonathan and Missy will not be joining us tonight, but they have cast their votes, so we're going to be ready to roll. With that in mind, now to officially kick us off, the one, the only, the queen of the Survivor Manual, queen of the Electoral College. Please welcome Kendall.
Woo!
Hi, friends. I've missed you.
Missed
In
you
a minute.
too.
Okay. I'm really happy to see y'all made it here. Okay. Since I know you're gonna get your ass handed to you, I feel really mad, and I really don't know what happened. I'm like, they're my friends. So my question is just gonna be lighthearted and fun. So it is, if your baloney had a first name, what would it be?
Can I start?
Yep.
Okay, I don't think I need explanation. Ricky. Because his dad jokes are fucking baloney. I'm sorry if I stole your answer.
No, I have a backup. It's okay. So, Kendall, you can absolutely be my secretary of Who the Fuck is Kyle, because my baloney's name is Kyle, because where is he on production? No offense, Kyle, I love you.
We love you, Kyle.
Yeah.
One of the best running jokes of the season.
For real.
Okay,
so yeah,
friends.
my answer is Kyle, and you can be my secretary of baloney named Kyle.
Yes, that's amazing. Okay. Second question. Who is your favorite character from Bambi?
Thumper. Cute,
Okay.
innocent, but some rabbits do tend to bite.
Fair enough.
Aw, Jake wants to be named after baloney too. So if I was in like my high school phase, I would probably say Bambi's mom, but thankfully I'm not. I think I most personally relate to Bambi, so that's who I would most want to be / am.
Bambi. I love Flower. That just is self-explanatory.
It fits.
Okay. What is your favorite Taylor Swift song?
That's a good one. And I have a lot of T Swift VL people watching right now.
I'd probably say, for me at least, I'll give you time to think.
Okay.
I'll say Blank Space.
Ooh.
For me, it was like just edgy enough where it was different, but not to the point where everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." But like, I listened to that on repeat for a solid 6 months after it came out.
Same.
Fair.
Solid 3 years.
Okay. I was gonna go with Blank Space because I use it in my confessional, saying I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. But I don't want to steal
really write
anybody's
names in this
answer.
game, though.
So I'm gonna say we are never ever getting back together.
Ever. Yes. I like these answers. Okay, friends. You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
No, we know.
Thank you for the heads up. We know.
I'm like reading the electoral college. I'm like, where are my friends?
Kendo, I like to say you were the Mother Teresa. Once you left, chaos hit. Let's be
Honestly, yeah. Well, like after you left, it was like Mitchell got hijacked, and then Live Night Triple Eviction happened. Oh my! I'm sure you heard about all of it already.
Yeah.
But it was something.
Alrighty, friends, I will leave you with this kindness because you are gonna get your ass handed to you.
Love you, girl.
Thank you so much, Kendall. All right, moving.
Yeah, right. It's gonna go downhill from here.
Absolutely, and what a
Wow,
great feeling. Well,
You're
what
supposed
a
to be
great.
impartial.
Right. What a great time to have some Disney questions in there. Speaking of Disney, our next member of the Electoral College, please welcome the one and only Julia.
Hello, everyone. I am at dinner because date night waits for no man or no final tribal.
Hey.
First and foremost, congratulations to the both of you. An incredible achievement anytime you make it to a final tribal, a finale. So big props to the both of you. I'm going to be very honest. My vote is completely up in the air. I'm basically sitting 50-50 right now. I think you both did great things game-wise. And I'm just gonna let you pitch. I'm not gonna come at either of you because I feel like the people after me are gonna do that way more and they're gonna do it way better than I ever could. So I'm just gonna let you both just have your time and just pitch why I should vote for you, why the others should vote for you. Just anything you need to say, anything else you want to address. This is your time. I'll just start with Cody because alphabetical order.
Hey, we're keeping that going. Okay, so I think that one of the main things that was super interesting and made my journey very unique was the various punishments that I had throughout the game. While revealing the votes wasn't necessarily like spelling impending doom for me, I knew that, possibly going on the block, the very round after I said, once you go on the block, there is a spotlight on your game and everyone will look at it. I knew that I very much had that because at that point I was kind of playing like under the radar. People weren't necessarily seeing me as a threat. And as soon as I had put myself up next to you, because I was pretty certain that one of us won COS from what I discussed with other people about, I knew that more than likely, unless anything crazy happened, we were both going to be good. It was kind of at that point afterwards where I very much had to readjust my game because I couldn't really play under the radar, because that's when Bill was calling out like, oh, hi. That's when it was being said like, Cody's playing the best game. If he gets to the end, he's going to win. Like all this stuff from like Final 7 onward. And whether it's true or not, like the fact that it was constantly being brought up, and I still had, just for example, like I still had Nick not take me out at Final 4 when I was a very easy target because of my social relationships with him. Noah saved me with the veto at Final 7 after I saved him with 8, kind of tick for tack, but also the alliance that we had going on and how he was ultimately going to be the one person that I couldn't betray in this game. So kind of using that punishment to a way to like basically change up my game and how I had to present it, I think is a great showing of adaptability for myself and why I think I'm deserving of votes.
Perfect. Thank you, and Noah.
Hi, Queen. First of all, I'm glad you're out in the world and doing well since COVID. You kicked its ass like the fierce queen you are. I'm gonna just flat out honestly speak to you right now. You were probably one of the people I was actually most afraid of in this game, despite like our limited interaction, and it was because of that. I never really knew where your head was at, and it come live night when I went to you during the coin exchange, my message to you was, hey, I'm Noah, we haven't talked in 10 days, and I wanted you to know that, yeah, I was still willing to talk to you at that point. Did we? Not really, but I saw you as one of the biggest powerhouses in this game that was a silent assassin, because I knew that we weren't as close, but you were somebody that could win comps. You were the only female, I'm pretty sure, that won a comp this season. So literally, you slayed, and I was worried you were going to slay me. That being said, you were one of the people that I was going to put up before Chandler hijacked Mitchell's HOH, because I just didn't know where you stood. Do I wish we talked more? Absolutely. but I played this game to the best where it positioned me and people like Cody. You're actually the reason Cody is still here, let's be real. Had you not been COS, Cody would be gone, and who knows if I would still be here. So honestly, I have to thank you for both of us being here. And that's what I'm going to say.
Well, thank you, both of you. I'm just going to echo what Kendall said. Good luck. You are definitely going to need it.
We know who's next, Mama. Let's bring it.
That's all I have to say. Sign off.
Thank you so much, Julia. Thank you. All right, next up, we have the amazing from Germany, and still up. I'm afraid to ask what time it is over there, Chandler.
It's only 1:18.
Oh my gosh, you are okay. We'll take that. That will work.
It's early for you. Let's go. It's not like
all
4
right. Well,
a.m.
let's not keep Chandler waiting. It is time for Chandler.
Okay. First of all, congrats, you guys. Love you both. So I have a few questions, and forgive me if they come off direct, but when I was eliminated, my vote was 5-0. Everyone knew we were together. Why did you both decide to still evict me?
Did you have a reference who starts? Because
I'll start. I'll own it. Chandler, I knew that literally you were like, we knew at that point Bill was after you. Bill was with Mike. Mitchell didn't want you in the game. You were the target that round had I been off the block. And Nick obviously was somebody to keep around. In terms of challenges, you were stronger. And come Final 3, who knows? Literally, you could have talked both of us out of taking out each other. You were a badass. And I mercy kill voted you. I didn't want to make it 4-1 or 3-2 if you're including Cody's vote, because that would establish us in a minority moving forward. It was one of those votes where we had to cut our losses. And also, given the entire round that happened beforehand, you were going to me saying, let's get Bill out, but you were also going to Bill saying, let's get Cody out. And honestly, I didn't know what that meant for my game, because had the paths not crossed and compared notes, it would have meant a lot of mess for everybody in this game, and it would have left room for people like Mitchell to slide on by. So honestly, I had to do what I had to do, but you know, I fucking love you, and we're gonna have some orange cream M&Ms heading your way.
Just to kind of follow, I don't even know if I can follow that up. That was stellar, beautiful.
Just like you.
Aw. There was basically a twofold reason of why I felt I had to vote you out that round. One, I felt like the numbers were already against you, and with the new alliance of the founding forefathers of Bill, Mike, Noah, and myself, I was basically trying to save face with that group. So if I got nominated or if anything happened, they would keep me safe. Obviously, the talks that you had with Bill kind of caught up to him after you left, and that kind of led to some of the mess that Noah was talking about later on. As far as that particular round, though, I knew that you were always going to take Noah before me, and I knew that you were always going to take Nick over me. Even with Nick out of the picture, if I have to lose an ally, I'm going to pick the one that I felt closer to out of the two of them in comparison to the rest of the inner hierarchy. So for me, it was just we weren't able to talk enough. I felt very good with Noah, and I felt better with Nick. And I felt like at that point, with the 3 votes against you, it was already kind of too little too late, because even if I used the power, you'd be going in a tie.
Okay, cool. First of all, you guys talk way too much. Second of all, so when I look at your games, I see Noah as the more outspoken person. I see Cody as the one playing behind the scenes, but I don't see that you guys did anything different from each other or separated your games from each other at all. I look at Noah and I see Cody. I look at Cody and I see Noah. So differentiate your games and say why you don't think the other person should win. Don't say, give me all this nice BS that everyone does. Say why the other person should not win.
I can differentiate it 2 ways. One, the round Bill left, I voted to keep Bill. Yes, I was pretty certain, Bill, you were going home, but I knew that that would put the blood on Nick and Cody's hands and not mine, knowing Bill was going to jury. Also, like I've said over and over, I was never a final nominee until the final 3, and Cody has still kept me. I won so many competitions where I was the physical threat come week 2, where I had won 5 by the time Christian walked out the door in this 6-person plan that was rumored all about me. Yeah, Chandler, let's be real. I had a target on my back from the get-go, and I still got here.
Just to kind of explain how I differentiated myself, I played a lot of behind the scenes. A lot of that came with my relationship with John. For example, before the whole like live night thing, Mitchell was basically trying to mist me, and I basically had John saying, hey, every single thing that Mitchell's telling you right here, almost all of it's a lie, and every single bit of it is to try to save Julia. So basically, I was able to get outside information that Noah may have not been able to because I built these strong relationships with other people. And it very much kept the idea of like, I'm able to get these influences. We're able to use it the best to benefit like each of our games. Because obviously I was telling Noah, hey, this is kind of what's happening. And this is sort of where we're at.
Okay. Final thoughts. Love you both. But I just want to say you guys are both super lucky that Cody found those advantages. Super lucky Julia was chief of staff. That's all I got to say. Good game. And we'll see.
Love you,
Thank
Chandler.
you.
Love you, Channing.
Thank you so much, Chandler. Thank you for being a part of the Electoral College. All right. Next up, I am
Ready?
my first pun of the night, I've behaved. I am so stoked for the next Electoral College member to join us. It is Mitchell Stokes. Hello.
Hi.
You look ravishing, darling.
Thank you. What I'm going to need is for you to not talk over me during this because you do that a lot, and I'm going to need you to not do that. I want to firstly say that when you make it to the end, you deserve to be there, no matter how you get there, no matter how you played, no matter who you are. So I do want to offer you congratulations. Obviously, we were not aligned in this game to any extent. So please do not try to gaslight me into thinking that you had my best interest at heart at any point during this game. On your, I have 3 questions. 2 of them may not require an answer, so just like follow the prompt, or you'll lose my vote. On your fingers, how many people did you know before this started?
Like talked to know or seen know?
Like that you know from the community before you started this game. Okay. Do you feel, yes or no, that you gave the other players in this game a fair shot to be a part of your social game, your strategic game, and your physical game? Noah, yes or no?
Yes.
Cody, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel like you gave me a fair shot, yes or no? Cody?
50-50 depending on the round.
Okay. Noah?
I'll be honest.
No.
Yeah. Good answer. Number 2. How do you account for how luck factored into your game? The round that Fabi left, you received immunity. I was the front runner, and if I had my way, you both would have been on the block, and one of you would have been evicted in that double elimination. Julia was the chief of staff. Cody, you found there were several advantages. I don't know if you found them all, but there were several advantages that helped y'all get here to the end. How do you factor in luck to your competition? Please keep it short. Noah, you can go first.
Yeah, I was probably one of the unluckiest as far as choosing states, but I was lucky in having allies that had my best interest.
Okay. Cody?
For the states, I had a lot of information coming into me to the point of having a spreadsheet of where stuff was. So luck finding it, not so much luck in knowing which states have already been looked through.
Cool. I'm not going to go hard on you, Noah, but I want to know if you understand the definition of gaslighting. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. You were never going to vote for me to stay, yet you tried to bait me into a fight in the main chat. because I was on the bottom. I was unafraid to call out y'all's position. And look, I was right. Y'all are here. Okay. I don't respect that. I respect the way that you played the game in terms of how you maneuvered and how you got here to the end. I don't respect that. And for that reason, I cannot vote for you tonight. I'm just going to be upfront about that. Cody, I think you gaslighted me in other ways, but that's because you had information from Jonathan about the way that I was playing. I will own the fact that I was after y'all from round one. And you knew that, and that's cool. And that's the way the game works. But like I said, I don't appreciate being gaslit into thinking that I'll have a shot at your vote when we all knew that that wasn't going to be the case. And to do that publicly and to do that in a manner that was just inappropriate was something for me that I can't respect that about your game to vote for you. So I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you didn't take, I hope I wasn't too hard on y'all.
I was expecting 10 times worse.
I'm
gonna be real.
I'm not. Y'all iced me out, and I didn't get a chance. Y'all didn't get a chance to know me. Y'all didn't give me a shot. Y'all truly did not give me a shot to play this game with you, and that's fine. That's the way the game works. But like, I'm not a mean person. I'm not a vindictive person. The game is the game, and in the past, I hope that we can move past this. I have said my piece, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So good luck to both of you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mitchell, and thank you for being here with us. And we will now go ahead and move on to the next member of our Electoral College. Please welcome Bill.
Hey, what is up? Oh, my
What's up,
goodness.
buddy?
Hey, congratulations to you two. Anyone that gets to the end of the game deserves to be at the end of the game, and no one can take that away from you. And people are saying it was going to be harsh, but I don't think it's going to be that harsh. But I have, I want to thank Eric and production. This has been a phenomenal game. I was proud to be a part of it, and I can't wait to see the future of this game. And to Cody and Noah, excited to be in one of your cabinets. But I have created a PowerPoint that I would like to share.
Ooh,
oh, a teacher coming out.
Okay. All right. You are each going to see your name by a quotation from someone high up in politics. And I want either have a question for it or you'll see. So, Cody, first for you. Cody, it's evident through your Jackbox nights and your willingness to talk to anyone in this game that you understood the importance of house unity. We also had many talks when building the 5-star generals that we needed players with diverse skill sets to make it to the end. Can you talk on your understanding of the community you built with the game nights, as well as the importance of the diverse skill set of those you worked with closely in this game and how they helped you get to the final two?
I mean, I think oh, wow, it's finally loading. Oh, that took a minute.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's where, okay, nice. Okay. I mean, I think that just like placement shows itself how much it helped a lot of people. Like me, Nick, Noah, you, Mike, we're all very regularly going to those, and all of us made the final 5 after an insane 5 night, which I think speaks volumes. Also, especially on the early rounds, it was very helpful for me to kind of get my feet wet because I am not like as loud as Noah. I kind of struggle with talking to people right away. And it basically serves as an icebreaker, not only to help me introduce myself to others, but also help kind of like the shyer people out because everyone noticed like John was a little bit quieter. Like people like Michaela were kind of on the quiet side when they actually were there, which we all know isn't true now. But it was very much one of those things where it was kind of helping me kind of get to know people a lot more quickly, and it expedited the process of who I wanted to work with. And it basically made it a lot easier to help select allies and who I wanted to work with. Hence why I was hoping to go with, like, honestly, the founding forefathers to the end. And you already know kind of my thoughts on where Chandler was at that, where it's like, if somebody had to be cut from 5-star, I was always going to try to push for it to be him before any of us.
All right. Thank you. All right, Noah, here comes yours. All right. George W. Bush said, leadership to me means duty, honor, country. It means character, and it means listening from time to time. So Noah, I have played, after I played OG Sequester, you were probably the first person to bring me into the mini community and introduce me to long-term orgs over 4 years ago. And Outside of this game, as well as within its walls, we were always checking in on each other. Your dominant display of power and competition prowess early in this game set you up so well, maybe even better than me, but it's pretty close. And I also wanted to thank you for the multiple times that you did choose me over others, and that your loyalty was so important to my game. My question for you is about self-awareness, though. I know this is the English teacher, but I wanted to hear why you think I chose this presidential quotation for you, and anything that comes to mind pertaining to your game as you read it. And it could sway my vote.
Yeah, honestly, I will say I come off as the least self-aware in the fact that I am not a listener. I will own that. Like, there are times when I do not shut the fuck up about either my life situation or my game situation. And when on calls with people, I make the topic about myself. I will own that. But also, like, I want to re-quote this into saying how, like, people grieve in different ways, but not so grieve, more so like show the love languages, basically. Like, we're not gonna go deep, but literally, Bill, you were probably the one person in this entire cast that was there for me more than we have ever been in any live meetup, in any mini, in any live game. And it got to the point where it was impossible for me to cut you. And yes, I did know you were going, but I literally couldn't write your name down that night. So yeah, listening, not my best strong suit. I'm a talker. We all know that. But I showed you more loyalty than I ever have. And that duty, honor, and character of being who I was in this cast is literally my leadership. Honestly, I'm proud this is a George Bush quote because I was expecting a Trump quote. But
Well, I appreciate your honest answer. It is interesting that you chose to speak on the listening part first, and maybe that is a little telling as well and something you can take out of this game. Cody, phenomenal game. I said what I said many times, and I don't think I was wrong. Good luck.
Thanks, Bill. Love you.
Bill, thank you so much, Bill, for your insights and your questions. Thank you very much. All right, next up, we've got the one and only Mike.
Queen.
Holy hell. I hate that I have to have my camera this way, first of all. So congratulations. And I don't know why Kendall thought we were all going to be fucking mean to you. Jesus. I kept saying it like over and over and over and over again. So I have one question, and it's the same for both of you. So I'm curious. God, I look like a piece of shit. I want to know what would you say is your biggest regret in the game? I mean, I don't care who goes first. Either one can go first.
I have a few, but I don't know which one is biggest.
All right, then just pick one.
Okay. I would say my biggest, I'm also charging my laptop so it doesn't die mid-finale. My biggest regret would actually be my loud-ass mouth. Literally, I know I came off obnoxious to some. I know that people took things the wrong way, but if you did get to know me, you knew my intent. And yes, all in all, I do see how it was gaslighting to Mitchell. And again, I apologize. I said many controversial things, but we all know I had good intents. I'm not going to excuse my behavior at all, nor does any president really. But my loud ass mouth, A, made sure people knew I was with them. B, kept a target on my back rather than my allies. And C, made me loud and proud. Like, I can own my game. From day 1 to day 30, I'm sitting here knowing that loud ass bitch who started the house call on day 1, raising a bottle, screaming bloody murder, like, hey, look at me, and then winning 3 comps. Yeah, but my biggest regret is probably being too loud.
Okay. I don't think I have anything that I truly regret in this game, and I feel like I need to explain it. I try to differentiate what I do in the game versus what I would do if I follow my moral code to a T. And I had to basically keep myself in check multiple times about what I was doing and if what I was doing was correct. And the three main times I can think of is when you, Mike, were my replacement nominee when I won Frontrunner, when I used the power against Jonathan, and when I told Bill to his face that I was evicting him. Because if I was following my moral code outside of this game, I wouldn't have done any of those things, because you were an ally, but I knew you were good. Jonathan was a really good friend, but I needed to do that so I could secure my spot moving forward. And with Bill, like, I think that if there's anybody that rivals my ability to win this game, it would have been him. I don't think that there's any single action that I would undo or that I feel shameful about. I think that I was about as true to my game self that I could have been this game.
Okay. And with that, good luck with the end results, and peace out, fuckers.
Peace out, baby.
Love you, man.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Love you,
All
Mike.
right. Almost done. One more person to go.
He didn't put
And-
on a shirt. Let's be real. Placing it now.
If he did,
Let's see.
that's the blind side of the season.
All right,
$2.
let's
$2 right now. That man did not put on a shirt.
Let's find out.
No. The $2 still means you made less money than me this season. So who's the real winner here?
Not Noah.
What's up, Nick?
Hello. Wonderful to see you two again. Long time no see. Jury wasn't as cutthroat as I thought they would be, at least with me. But we got 5 minutes. You ready? Okay. Number one, for both of you, rank the final three by who the biggest jury threats were.
I'll start.
Go ahead.
1, Cody, 2, you, 3, me. Because I knew Cody.
I don't need to hear Cody. I got other stuff to do. Cody, any differences?
I would put Noah above you.
Okay. No. Obviously, so the corruption's a thing, so Cody's taking you. Probably pretty sure that I would have taken you as well. Did you pull a Richard Hatch and throw any part of the final Frontrunner?
I threw both.
You threw both. Okay. Good. Wonderful game awareness. All right. Cody, what do you think, aside from the final Frontrunner, was your most consequential comp win?
I would probably say the one that should have been was my final 8 debate pass. Because after I won it and used it on Noah, I feel like that should have been the glaring elephant in the room, and nobody treated it as seriously as they should have.
Okay. Another question for you. Are you worried that bringing Noah muddied the waters in terms of who gets credit for the game you both apparently seem to have run jointly?
I think that there's enough differences, and I think that this time has sort of helped people realize that while there was a lot of overlap in our games, there was parts where I was more social in other ways to get information to help out, because if Noah just was winning early comps and didn't have any information, it would have been a lot more difficult for him to make decisions.
No. Obviously, you both filled me in later on about like 5-star generals and founding forefathers. But you and I were still very close throughout the whole thing. And I adore you. And I love you. But why, especially because you both said to me that you would have maybe preferred me instead of Chandler in the 5-star Chandler. The 5-star general.
The 5-star Chandlers.
Let's be real. That would be an iconic name if Chandler weren't in it.
Why was I at such a distance game-wise early on? Game-wise, not social-wise.
Right. I don't think game-wise I felt too distant from you. Day one, I told you that I had your back. I used the COS on you. Literally, had I went rogue and saved Zach and fucking Sean, who knows you or Michaela who would have gone. Nick, you could have been first boot. We'll know after the season once the chart's revealed. But from then on, I always checked on you. Sure, there were rounds when nobody would talk to you. and say, Nick's been quiet for 3 or 4 days. And I'm like, I've been talking to Nick just fine. We had a sleepover together. I don't feel like I was too distant from you. I feel like I wouldn't say I kept you in my pocket. I think we held hands. I don't see myself as using you anywhere in this game. I saw you as an ally and vice versa. I never saw you as a number. And when it got to telling Cody in that break room to use his extra vote to save you, that's when I knew that, Nick, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this, Cody.
Yes.
If the corruption wasn't a thing, who do you take?
If it wasn't a thing, the smart move is to take you because I think I for sure beat you in a jury vote.
Okay. All right. I think I'm good to go. And that's 4 minutes. Anybody have anything
else? Like Madonna.
Are you sure it's not 6 minutes?
Yes, I am sure. Because I kept a stopwatch.
Oh. That was a joke. Okay.
Oh, I did not understand the joke. That was a Ricky joke.
There you go. Thank you, Nick. All right.
Good luck.
Love you.
Love you, man.
All right. You have survived the Electoral College questioning. It is now time to take part in the final closing statements. This is your final chance to say anything to the Electoral College to help sway the vote in your direction. As Cody went first in the opening statements, it will be Noah first and then Cody for the closing statements. So with that in mind, Noah, you have 3 minutes. The floor is yours.
I'm just going to summarize again. Physically and all, I won the most competitions of the season, and I was the only person to not be a final nominee all the way to the final 3. I will openly say, again, my behavior to some people is inexcusable. Social, strategic, whatever you want to call it. If it's a reason not to vote for me, I understand that. I wasn't the best listener. I did make this sort of a Noah show in my perspective. And do I think that a lot of people felt slighted of that, given they didn't feel part of my game? I feel awful knowing that. Am I asking for pity and forgiveness for a jury vote? No. We can pity and shake hands and discuss everything at the reunion. But I played with my heart on my sleeve and my brain in my head from day one. I had a target on my back that I put in place myself. And I got here knowing that the people that I was working with them, not along them. I got here and I adapted to crisis situations, especially when Chandler used the hijack. I swore to Missy that she was safe in front of most of you. And I had to put my own ally and Mike on the block. I adapted and I still maneuvered my way to get here. Jonathan put me up and I still had the social game so that Cody couldn't claim me as a move. If Cody cut me and still made it here, he'd win unanimously. Let's be real. But I have the connections to get here and I have 0 votes against me all season. So, yeah, I'm obnoxious. And yeah, I have votes against me here. But I played a game that I am proud of, and I kicked ass regardless what happens tonight. From Zach all the way to Nick, to Eric, to Jake, to Kyle, to the viewers, everybody watching this, I fucking love you. Good luck, Cody. That's all I got to say.
And with that, one more speech to go. Cody, the floor is yours.
Again, I just want to say it's been an honor playing with all of you, and thank you for making this experience and this game as memorable as it was. I just want to basically reiterate how I got to this position through my socialness, through being able to work with the people I said I was going to work with, and then honestly having about as perfect of an end game as I could have. And a lot of it came to just how much I was into the game, and I can show that with one thing really quick. This is my voting chart of the entire season. This is every single thing that's happened in this game day by day. This is every single score for the competition that mattered, including some of the tiebreakers that were used that I knew even if I wasn't competing, which is how Noah won the final for HOH. I had player stats. I had the first round of state guesses. I had the second round of state guesses, which I came up with really quickly because the two things were found within the first 4 days. I had so much invested into this game, and if there was ever a point where I wasn't really doing anything life-wise, I was trying to study to ensure that every single bit of trivia about the game I could fit into my head. I was able to do that. And it not only showed with me winning the final part of the HOH with the jury questions, it also showed with examples like me sharing some of this information with people like Noah and him getting a perfect score on the trivia that I helped provide him. Overall, I am super proud of the game that I played. I think that it's differentiated enough, and I think it is what it takes to be the president of this game. And hopefully you all want to be part of my cabinet, because you know what they say, if you're not with me, you're against me. Thank you, guys.
Cody, Noah, you have done everything that you can do at this point, and it is now out of your hands in true presidential fashion. It is now up to the Electoral College. Electoral College, if you are listening, hang on to your votes just yet. You know the magic phrase I gotta give. But this is your time to cast your votes. Remember, you are voting for the president. You are voting for the person you want to win this game. I will set a timer for 5 minutes. That will be your cue to officially send in your votes. When I return, I will have the certified Electoral College votes. One of you is about to win the first president of this org. Electoral College, for the final time this season, the polls are open. Best of luck, candidates.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We have the votes. Before I invite Cody and Noah back into the room, I want to take a selfish moment to acknowledge all of you and everyone who made this game possible. First off, thank you to the candidates. All of you, all 16 of you, really made this an amazing season. This game was something that I had thought about for a very long time and just never thought that this game would even have been possible. But you know, your hard work, your dedication, your love, your enthusiasm, your tolerance of my dad jokes have made this a really fun, amazing season. So thank you to the candidates. Thank you to the Viewers Lounge for your love and your support, following all the candidates. You've made this an amazing season as well. And thank you to our amazing production team of Jake and Kyle. Both of you have just made this a fantastic season behind the scenes, and just helping make sure the game runs so smoothly. You are both fantastic, and thank you, thank you, thank you. We will talk more. Season 2 is coming. More information is going to be coming later this summer. So that'll be coming. So coming to an org community near you. But we have some very important business to take care of. Cody, Noah, I'm about to read the Electoral College's votes.
Let Jake in first.
Oh, yes. We gotta get Jake in here. Jake, come in here. Yes.
Yay!
Woo, Jake.
Listen,
Mom
I've
and
been
Dad in the
timing
same
everything.
space.
I've been making the chart, and I am so excited to announce a winner. I also want to acknowledge all the hard work that Eric has put into the season. This is Eric's baby, and I'm just blessed that I was let to be part of it in the 11th hour. Literally, the day before apps closed, instead of applying, I said to Eric, I was wondering if I could do production instead, and he let me, and I've been handling spreadsheets and jumping in when I can ever since. And I'm very excited to be here and crown the first president. And oh my God, boys. Oh my God.
All right. Cody, Noah, I'm about to reveal the Electoral College's certified vote. When I reveal the votes, celebrate, have fun, enjoy. I was about to say the eliminated, but that's done with. But
We're
you
both
need
leaving this house. Come on now.
Hold hands, Cody.
You need 5 electoral votes to win. Good luck to both of you.
One last one for the corruption.
Yes, cheers.
Make sure I can get the view here. Here we go. Kendall has voted for Noah.
Cookie Butter Queen, I love you.
Julia has certified her electoral vote for Cody. 1 vote Cody, 1 vote Noah. Missy has certified her vote also for Cody. Chandler has certified his vote for Noah. 2 votes Noah, 2 votes Cody. Jonathan has certified his vote for Cody. Mike has certified his vote for Noah.
Love you. All those
3 votes.
exams.
3 votes Noah. 3 votes Cody. There are 3 votes left. Mitchell has certified his vote for Cody. Nick has certified his vote for Noah. 4 votes Noah. 4 votes Cody. It comes down to Bill.
I love you.
Love you too, bestie.
Bill, I love you too, regardless if this says Cody's name.
Bill, if this has Noah's name, you're getting slaughtered. I'm just kidding. It will not be the end of C-SPAN as we know it, although hashtag CNN.
The winner of the President Season 1 is Cody! Congratulations, Cody, by a vote of 5-4. You are the president of this org. And congratulations, Noah, for being our vice president. Wonderful game to both of you.
Assassinate Cody.
Dude, even if they assassinate me, the corruption is still in power. So who's the real fucking winner here?
Just
Cody.
like all goddamn season. Oh my god.
I want to see how many words.
Cody, I have to hear from you. You are the president of this game. Your inaugural speech. Lay it on us. What do you want to say to the voters?
Thank you. I don't know. I'm really bad at these. I didn't premiere anything for tonight because I was too concerned about everything. But it's been one wild ride, and if I can't run again in season 2, I'm going to be really upset because that's a really strange presidency. That's all I'm going to say to you.
Absolutely.
Also, Noah, I fucking love you. If I couldn't win, I would have been so happy for you as well.
Absolutely. Well done to both of you. Great game. Great game to the Electoral College. Great game to the pre-jury. Great game to everybody. This was so phenomenal. So Cody is our new president of this org. The party is not done yet. Our Electoral College pre-jury, if you're still watching, we are all going to go into a private Zoom and celebrate a special little reunion. We've got some awards to give out. We've got some reflections to think about. We'll debrief about the season and just talk about the great game we just had. Jake, any final words before I close the broadcast?
Yeah. Congratulations, Cody and Noah. Very well earned. Close finish. You guys are neck and neck all game. Eric, thank you for having me. Unfortunately, due to some other time commitments, I cannot return for season 2. But if you want to root for me, go to the Triumph viewing lounge right now. And I'm so excited for the award show coming up next. Congratulations to everyone.
Absolutely. From everybody here at the President, I'm Eric Taylor. Have a great night, everybody. We're doing it again this summer for the season 2. Have a great night.